Now I'm going to move on to the lower half of the face. This is all very standard rigging procedure, so I'm not really gonna go into it. If you do want to know which scripts I'm using to make these controls really fast, you can find them in my blog post, and I'll be posting a link to it in the description. The only thing that took a little bit more time was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the cheek controls, because I had this idea of having them stay in between the chin and the squint controls, so when she opened her mouth it would just look nicer. But then whenever I moved her squint or her chin controls, the cheek just kind of went everywhere, so I just trashed that idea and decided to leave them be. Our lip ribbons are going to be the same setup as the ribbon brow that we did in the previous video, so check that out if you haven't already before you do this part. In the beginning, I had the original mouth corners skinned to the corners of both ribbons, but because of that, whenever I wanted to open her mouth, both ribbons would get stuck to the top of her face. So I added 2 extra joints, and these 2 extra joints are taking care of the skinning of the corner of the lower lip ribbon, so that when she opens her mouth, I can separate the 2 of them. I will make notes of those changes in the blog post just to make sure we have all of that documented, so please check that out if you have any questions. Otherwise, I promise that this setup is extremely similar to the ribbon brow that we just did. Since our rig is 95% done, I'm gonna go ahead and add the geometry, skeleton, and rig control to their own separate layers so that the animators don't select them by accident.